then start.
Yeah, uh, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the joint meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters and Elan Toastmasters Club. I am Toastmaster Aniket, your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. So, let us take a moment to remind what the mission of Toastmasters Club is. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to practice communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To ensure that the meeting runs seamlessly and is enjoyable for everyone, please keep the following ground rules in mind. Please caution when talking about sensitive topics such as sex, religion, politics during the meeting. Please ensure your microphone is muted when you are speaking, and please do not interrupt when someone else is speaking. Please keep your in front, reflex in front of your name, and if you are a guest, please be placed in front of your name. So, without any further delay, I would like to invite our presiding officer, Mr. Vikram, for his opening address. Mr. Vikram is a corporate employee working as a technology manager in notice elevators in Hyderabad. He is a TEDx speaker and also you can also. So, over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Hello, Vikram. Since there is some issue, Vikram has disconnected. Maybe we'll wait, he will join.
Yeah, I can continue as presiding officer from Milan in the meanwhile. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to the guest for joining the session. Today, it's a privilege to have Satvik and Ilan conducting a Toastmaster meeting together. And I would like to acknowledge everyone for putting efforts on Sunday afternoon, having family time as that, and joining here. So, thank you everyone for coming up and joining here. And I would also thank all the executive members and role players who took up this role and joined the meeting. So, joint meeting also will help us to explore beyond the usual environment and collaborate with our fellow Toastmasters from other clubs and understand how it's going. And it's good opportunity to learn and grow together. Over to you, Vikram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dilip, for addressing us, and welcome to all of you for this yet another wonderful meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters. At Sattvic Toastmasters, we focus on healthy living. The mission of our club is to focus on topics which lead to a healthy living lifestyle. Toastmaster is a rare space where we enjoy our time spent here, whether we came here for building our communication, confidence, or leadership skills, whatever it could be. So, this is a place where we truly connect and enjoy the time that we spend here and learn from each other and try to become a better version of ourselves. So, before we move on with the meeting, I would like to invite our guests who have joined our meeting today. So, let me start with our guest. I don't see. Okay, let me start with our guest, Manoj Acharya. Good afternoon, Manoj. I think last week you were the keynote speaker. Today you have a guest for the session. Would you like to introduce yourself? Guest Manoj. Okay, can we have guest Yamini?
Hi everyone,
Yes.
this is Manoj Acharya.
Hi, Manoj.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
you're
audible?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Manoj Acharya, and I thank you, all of you, entire team of Toastmasters, to give me opportunity to present something from cord cutting. That was one of the fantastic session I have ever had on that particular topic. And today's keynote speaker is Sejal Agrawal. All my uh, good wishes are with him, with her. She is going to present. Basically on inner child healing, and this is in the continuation of the healthy living which Vikram just mentioned with from a healing perspective. So thank you all. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Manoj. And let's welcome our guest Yamini. Guest Yamini, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, myself Yamni. This is my first session. I'm little bit excited how it will go. All this. As of now, this is my
Okay.
first session.
Okay. Okay, this is your first session. So stay with
Yeah.
us and enjoy the session. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you're going to
Okay.
enjoy it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And do we have any other guests who have joined? Okay, guest Chandan, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hey, hi folks. Yeah, my first session too. Though I have been familiar with Toastmasters, I think my first session that I attended was 15 years ago, and last 3 years we were in Bangalore, and my wife was a Toastmasters member, so I thought I'll also start check out again, and yeah, looking to maybe being a more regular member.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today, Chandan, and stay with us till the end, and you will sure you're going to enjoy the session. And any other guests? Do you have see Sunil? Sunil, are you a guest or a Toastmaster? Maybe I think you are a visiting Toastmaster for our club, right? So Sunil, would you like to introduce yourself? Sunil AP. Okay, I think Sunil is not on audio. All right, let's get started. I think today I am the Toastmaster of the day as well. So before we begin with the session, let me give you an overview about what our today's session is. So today we have a
Quickly.
keynote session. Yes.
Hi. I'm sorry. I failed to initiate my unmute button. I've done that.
Okay.
Would I have half a minute of a time to introduce myself?
Yes. Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So I'm outside and I wouldn't be able to put on the camera. My name is Sunil. I am from speaking from Hyderabad. I've been a visitor to a few of the Toastmasters in the city of Hyderabad, and I love the experience. This morning itself, I was attending a Toastmaster. It was a good experience. And for Elan Toastmasters, this is my first entry. I'm glad to be looking at the discussions and the topics which will be on the table over today here. And forgive for not putting on the camera. And yeah, please go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Totally fine. And welcome to our club. And stay with us till the end and enjoy the meeting. All right. So today's theme for today is childhood memories and traumas. And we also have a keynote speaker who's here with us, who's going to deliver a session on the same topic on inner child healing. So before I go and introduce our keynote speaker, I would request our general evaluator, Toastmaster Dilip, to introduce the tag team.
Hi, Vikram. Thank you so much for allowing me. Good afternoon, everyone. I am back and I am general evaluator for today's meeting. General evaluator is the one who evaluates all the meeting and looks after entire meeting from beginning to the end, and I'll get back to the feedback at the end. But with that, I have a tag team which can help me in giving the feedback, which is the necessary element for every speaker and every person to improve in their life and in their speaking. So I have a tag team which I would like to introduce. And first, I would like to timer to get on the stage and introduce about the timing rules. Timer Aniket, it's you.
Uh, So, thank you to Toastmaster Dilip. So, I am the timer for today's meeting. My role will be to time the various speeches, table topics, and the evaluations. So, among the prepared speeches section, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes for most of the speeches. Yeah, at 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will show the red card. There is a 30-second grace of both upper and lower end for the prepared speeches. So the speakers have to speak for 4 minutes 30 seconds to 7 minutes 30 seconds in order to qualify for the voting. Next, in the table topic section, the time limit will be 1 to 2 minutes, and 1 minute I will show the green card. At 1.5 minutes I will show the yellow card, and at 2 minutes I will show the red card. There's a 30-second grace period on the upper end, so the time limit is 1 minute to 2 minutes 30 seconds in order to qualify for the voting. Next, the evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green card, and at 2.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I will show the red card. So there is a 30-second of grace of both upper and lower end in order to qualify for the voting. So for the let me show the cards also. Okay. So like this cards I will show you. So over to Mr. Dilip.
Thank you, timer, for describing us about the timing rules and showing us the timing cards. And next, I would like to introduce the person who checks all our grammatical errors and also checks what gives us the word of the day and idiom of the day so that we can learn a one word a day. And it's none other than Grammarian Santosh. Over to you, Grammarian Santosh.
Thank you, General Welter. Uh, Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is Toastmaster Santosh, grammarian for today's meeting. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce you the word of the day and the idiom of the day. So, here is our word of the day. Word of the day is globetrotter. Globetrotter, word of the day. Globetrotter means the person who travels to many countries. Example of this particular word is I like traveling and I want to be a globetrotter. And also like athletes, businessmen, scholars, lot of people who travels across the world, they're all called as globetrotter. And the second idiom of the day, idiom of the day is nerves of steel, which means do not get worried or frightened to situations which generally other people get worried. Behind her, the example of this is behind her gracious manner lies nerves of steel. So it's like a muzzle of courage, something doing without any fear, kind of thing. So I would like to encourage all the speakers and role players and everyone here to use the word of the day and idiom of the day. And I'll be noting down whoever used it and how many times they used it and all, and give my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, General Award.
Yeah, thank you, Grammarian Santosh. And also, due to unfortunately, our counter didn't join. So, did anyone like to take the counter role? Okay, I think Grammarian Santosh, you can also count hours and ums of the day so that you can give the report at the end.
I will take it up, Dilip.
Okay, thank you, Toshma Stuti. So, can you please introduce about the counter role, or would you like to take a minute?
No, that's fine. Hello, good evening, everybody. I am Toastmaster Stuti, and I will be your accountant for the day. My basic job will be to keep a track of all the filler words that we generally happen to use when we are talking. They may be short pauses, which seem unlikely, which seem which seem out of place in your speech, and also filler words like like, and, but, all of these, which are used without being placed well in your speech. So that will be my job, and I will come back with my report when the general evaluator calls upon for the tag team report. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Stuti, for taking up the role in the last minute and helping us to count all the filler words, which can literally help each and every speaker to understand where we are lagging. Yeah. And thank you. I will come back with my report at the end of the meeting. And over to you, TM Modi Vikram.
General Evaluator Dilip, would you like to introduce the active listener as well, who is our DTM Manasa?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I would like to introduce the role active listener who will listen throughout the meeting and gives us the report at the end of the meeting. And over to you, our DTM Manasa.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dilip, for introducing my role. How many of you remember everything that you have ever heard in your school or college? By the end of the chapter, if you ask me what the introduction was, I'll remember it. But if you ask me what the teacher covered, no, thank you. I don't remember it. Because we only retain 25 to 30% of the information that we hear. It takes conscious effort to process what we listen to and remember it till the end of the session. And to ensure that all of you make that conscious effort, we have this role called active listener. I'll listen to all of your speeches throughout the meeting and I'll make note of some interesting questions which I'll ask towards the end. And let's see which one of you can answer the questions. Don't worry, they're not like your exam questions. All of the questions will be found from the speeches of all of the speakers for the day. So let's see which one of you will be the best listener for the day. I'll come back towards the end with my questions, and with that, back to your general evaluator.
Thank you so much for introducing the active listener role and making us excited for the end of the meeting to listen throughout the meeting. And I will hand over the stage to TM Modi Vikram. Yeah.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Dilip, for introducing the role players. Now, today I'm the Toastmaster of the day, as I already told you, and today's theme is childhood memories and traumas. So before we hand over our stage to our wonderful keynote speaker, Sejal Agarwal, I want to ask you one question. Let me share my screen for that. So is my screen visible to you all? Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes,
Yes.
Toastmaster.
Yes. So I'm going to ask you this question to all of you, and please take a note and write down this answer to this. What is the one word you would use to describe your childhood? If you were to describe your childhood in a single word, what is that going to be? I'll give you a minute's time if you can just go and write it or think about it. And if any volunteers are here, please come forward and give me the answer. Right away. Feel free to unmute and speak if anyone wants to go ahead and say what is that one word?
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Why do you want to say that? Nostalgia.
Because these days we have missed that childhood, and I think no one in this era would ever go back there and can experience that. And in our childhood, it used to be like then only phones got started, and we don't have that privilege to take the phones to college
Yes.
and outside, and still we need permission to touch the phones from our parents. And also we play outside, we go out, we play cricket, we play a lot of things. But I think these days I see a lot of kids playing the online games, so it's perfect to tell that it's nostalgia, so no one could ever experience that.
Okay. So you are saying that no one is able to experience their childhood as you did in your past. Is that okay?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Dilip. And anyone else? Anyone else, please?
Yes,
I
would.
see. Mhm.
Yeah, Toastmaster Vikram, I have a word for how would I describe it? I would call it hazy, 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 in the sense that several of the memories of childhood, especially if you consider childhood below the age of, say, 10 years old, I think it has been a hazy childhood. Some memories are very distinct, but they are only probably countable on the fingers on the hand. Hazy is a word I would definitely use.
Hazy. Wonderful. Okay. So can we have one more person tell that one word for your describing a childhood?
Yeah, my name is Satya.
Satya, yes.
Yeah, I could say that maybe this is common to many people in childhood. I would stay engaged. I think everything what we do, I think as though we have mission and vision for that, we stay so engaged in what we do, and which I am observing with my child now. I mean, even he plays also, which is very light activity. He is so engaged. I think that is what we miss now, I think.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming forward and saying that one word. Now, without further ado, I'm going to call our keynote speaker, Mrs. Sejal Agarwal, onto the stage. Before I call her, let me introduce a few words about her. She is a certified trauma healer, an inner child healer, and an emotional wellness coach. She empowers individuals to reconnect with themselves, navigate emotional challenges, and foster healthier connections. With a strong passion for mental health and personal growth, she creates safe space and transformative space for healing. She is currently pursuing her master's in psychology to deepen her expertise and integrate holistic healing practices with her advanced approaches. So let us put our hands together and welcome our keynote speaker, Sejal Agarwal, onto the virtual podium.
Thank you, Vikram. Thank you, Vikram, for having me here. Let me add on to my introduction. I'm Sejal Agarwal, certified inner child and a trauma healer, passionately dedicated to help people with their traumas and help them to connect with their inner child, which brings peace and joy in their life. Just a minute. Today's session will introduce you about the basics of inner child healing, which helps you to reframe and transform. So, what is exactly is the inner child? Your inner child is the part of you that holds the childhood memories and experiences. It is the little voice inside you that feels joy, curiosity, and vulnerability. Think of it as you the younger version of yourself with all the hopes, fears, dreams which you had back then. Basically, it is the emotional part of your childhood which you carries in your adulthood. See, every child has some basic core emotional needs like safety, security, love and affection, belongingness, freedom to express themselves freely, primarily from their parents, for the healthy emotional development. See, when your needs, so if their needs does not met from their parents, teachers, caregivers, friends, and relatives, you you were not the child. Child develops the wound actually, which they carries in their adulthood, showing up as fear, self doubts, and triggers. This is very rare. This is very rare where the childhood is totally happy. There is some or the other issues in the childhood. So बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है बच्चों के लिए कि बिल्कुल हैप्पी और अच्छा चाइल्डहुड हो. Basically, so the intention of today's session is not to blame or curse our parents. They are also humans, not perfect all the time. They have their own wounds which they carry from their childhood as well, actually, and which they also which are unhealed actually. They pass their wounds on the kids. Actually, they pass their wounds on the kid unintentionally. If we don't heal our wounds, we also pass on to our kids actually. So what is trauma? Trauma means anything that emotionally overwhelms as a child. It can occur from repeated negative small events. Also, for example, if we continuously criticize our child that you are not good at anything, repeatedly, we usually say to our kids, it creates trauma and impacted their self-worth and confidence in the adulthood. Trauma affect our nervous system. It by by just a minute, by pushing our survival system, it dysfunction our survival mode. It activates our survival mode, that is fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Basically, we adopt these strategies when we doesn't feel safe. So there are basically many types of traumas. Not all traumas look the same. Actually, there are certain traumas, big traumas, and there are small type of traumas. When someone abuses, there is loss of loved ones, violence, accidents, natural disasters, several illness, loss of someone. These traumas are came under the category of big traumas, and there are small traumas as well. Criticism, high expectations from someone. If someone like our parents emotionally neglect us, not being allowed to express our feelings fully, being bullied by friends and all, and parentification. These types of traumas called small type of traumas. So, mother wound. Mother wound and its impact. The mother wound forms when the mother is continuously unavailable, critical, over complaining. If the child grows up taking care of her mother's emotionally, then the child learn my feeling does not matter to me. I must be strong to be loved, and I should not express too much. As a result, child adopted the pattern of people pleasing, difficulty in setting boundaries, feeling guilt, taking time of yourself. They feel guilty. They choose partner who is emotionally unavailable. Mother wound impacts your self-worth and how you express your emotion. Now, the father wound. The father wound develops when the father is absent emotionally. He is distant, always unpredictable, or harsh. Father's energy represents protection, confidence, guidance, stability. When this energy is missing, the child introduce a child adopts the belief that like I have to prove myself to be loved. Get I can't get things easily. I'm not capable enough, and I'm as an adult, father wound shows up as a fear, rejection, and low, low confidence. Difficulty trusting parents. Actually we still in father wound. If Actually, if there is father wounds, there is a difficulty trusting partners also. Just a minute. See, for example, we generally say to our kids, don't cry. Child can't express their feelings. So the child could not able to connect with his own emotions also. So how they can connect with others' emotions actually? It is a wound. So we have to be very careful while talking with our kids actually. Just a minute. Emotional neglect and patterns. Child, if parents neglect if parents neglect the child, parents were busy, stressed, or unavailable. So child, as an adult, child's adopt the pattern, like child feels invisible in relationships. He struggles to receive care or attention. Being compared to sibling or the others. You should be like your brothers and sister. We generally compare our kids. Then they form the low self-worth when they become adult. Constant fear or failure, not being enough. So you must wonder, what is inner child healing? Just inner child healing, where we acknowledge our unmet needs. We acknowledge our unmet needs and we rewrite our limiting beliefs, and then we reparent it, and generally we go to our childhood emotional pattern through tools and techniques, and then we restore our emotional safety. It's even in happy childhood, you can't say there is a wound in every childhood. Even in happy childhood we have wounds. You don't need a traumatic event to have inner child wounds. Subtle emotional neglect, unspoken expectation, or misunderstood moments can shape your entire life. Okay, the core truth to experience joy and connection. It's about understanding how your past shaped you and choosing to reparent yourself with love, safety, and validation you always deserved. Benefits of inner child healing. When you heal your inner child, the benefits is you get emotional freedom, you experience better relationships, and your self-awareness and your self-worth also increases. Healing is the general pattern. If we heal ourselves, we automatically heal our generations. Generational pattern. We automatically heal our kids. So now, just a minute. Now we will do a meditation. We will do the meditation of inner child healing. We will experience it. Just close your eyes, everyone. We'll experience inner child healing meditation.
Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. Inhale calm and exhale tension. Now gently bring your attention inward. Child healing meditation. Eyes, everyone. Now we will do inner child healing meditation to find out the emotions behind your inner child version of yourself. Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. Inhale calm and exhale tension. Now gently bring your attention inward. Imagine yourself entering a quiet garden full of green trees and colorful flowers. See the colors of flowers and greenery in the garden. Temperature is just right for you. Hear the sounds of birds around you. Take a moment to settle into this space. Now, in this safe space, imagine a small path appearing in front of you. At the end of this path, you see a small figure slowly walking towards you. As the figure comes close, you recognize it is you as a child. Notice the age of this child. Notice their face, eyes, their posture. Notice what they are wearing, how they are feeling. Just observe with softness and curiosity. Your inner child stands in front of you. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to connect with them. Slowly walk towards your inner child. Kneel down and come to their level. Gently say to them, "I am here now. You are safe with me. I am not going anywhere." Watch how your inner child reacts. Are they shy? Are they relieved? Are they scared? Whatever they feel is okay. Let them feel seen, heard, and accepted. Now imagine sitting or kneeling in front of them. Ask them softly, "What do you want me to know? Is there something you need?" Allow your inner child to express a fear, a memory, a need, a pain, or even silence. Observe without judgment. Just listen with love. If emotions come up, breathe into them. You are safe. Whatever they need to respond with kindness, make them feel seen, heard, loved, and accepted. Give them a hug, protection, affection, understanding. Let them lean into you. Hold them. Let them feel safe. Tell them, "I will protect you. I will listen you. Your feelings matter to me. You don't have to carry everything all alone. You are becoming the parent they always needed." Tell them by holding their hands, "You are a part of me. Watch slowly your inner child slowly begins merge with your heart. Feel the warmth spreading inside you. Your inner child is safe now. Take a deep breath in and exhale gently. Place your hand on your heart and say, I am safe, loved, and my inner child is healing. Slowly bring awareness back to the garden. Feel your body and breath, the surface beneath you. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. So, how do you feel, guys?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I feel really good to connect with my inner child. Thank you, Sejal.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And I think this is the first time I'm hearing of this meditation process for inner child healing. I've heard of the term inner child healing, but
Okay.
that there's a process for it. This is the first time I'm hearing. Thank you.
Okay. So this is my Insta channel. Please follow me on Insta, everyone.
Okay, so does anyone have any questions? So I think you are done with your keynote session, right, Sejal?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sejal. And I would now open the floor for any questions. Do you have any questions, anyone, on the presentation that Sejal has just done?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
I want to know this method of the one we described just now.
Yeah.
The antecedents of this method and how has this method evolved and what's the route which it took, not you personally, but overall, to reach the stage where it can be the best fit for inner child healing.
I didn't get your question properly.
Sorry. The origin of the this particular method is in terms of in the world of psychology, where
Yeah.
is the source origin of such a method in terms of validation?
Actually,
in terms
there
of
is a
its-
person. There is one person. Actually, I have mentioned in my slide. Just he originates actually for his inner child thing. So basically, it develops from there only. I know the. Just wait a minute. I tell you the person's name. You know, I show you. I show you my slide now. Just a minute.
So can you again ask the question?
So
Sunil, what is
the
your question?
the person name is Carl Jung. You know, psychologist Carl Jung first introduced this concept, proposing that these deep-seated feelings from our early years profoundly shape our present existence.
Does
Have you
that
got
answer your question? Yes. Is your
Have you
question
got your
answered?
answer?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think Shahid has a question. Go ahead,
Yes,
Shahid.
Vikram. Yeah, thank you, Sejal, for giving us this kind of information. I think in the Sattvic, this is the first time we are hearing about this inner child thing. So
Okay.
my question was like the related to the slides which you have shown, the parent's inner child. So I am being a parent, so how I can minimize or decrease my inner child things on my kids?
Actually,
Is
you
there?
have to heal your childhood first, na? Automatically, your child also heals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to go through the process of inner child healing to heal your children. It's a generational process, actually. You know,
Okay.
if we don't heal our wounds now, we pass on to our kids automatically.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
So is your
inter
question like how to heal it, or what is your question, Shahid?
Yeah. How maybe is there any technique or do I need
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
through any process of?
yeah. There is a technique now.
Mhm.
There is a process of healing, tools and techniques of healing.
Mhm.
You have to join the sessions for the process.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that was my question. So
Yeah,
do we need to
yeah,
join the sessions and how
yeah,
long
yeah,
will it take?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So if I join, how many sessions may I know
You
need
know,
to attend?
it depends. It depends on the situation, severity of your issues. Now,
Mm-hmm.
first we have to take the clarity call. Then we listen your issues and all. Then I'll suggest you the number of sessions you needed.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sejal.
Thank you.
Any more questions? I think Satya has raised his hand. Satya, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, generally, I was first introduced to meditation, part of my yoga classes and all. Do we say that, I mean, this healing happens through meditation or any other additional processes we need to go through?
No, there are various type of tools and techniques actually, not only meditation. You have to join the sessions to know more about this actually. There are various types of techniques. Healing is one of the tool.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, please? Okay. If there are no other questions, I would like to share my screen. As a token of appreciation, Sejal would like to present this certificate to you. I hope you can see this, right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for conducting this session for us.
Thank you.
Zoom Master, would you like to take a picture with Sejal and all the Toastmasters?
Yeah, okay, I will take.
Yes, please put a heart emoji on your screen.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Sejal, for that wonderful
My
session.
pleasure. My pleasure.
And if you don't mind, would you like to please drop your contact information on the chat so that if anyone wants to contact
Yes.
you in
I
future,
have
I
shared my screen now. Just
Instagram. Yeah, if you can just
yeah.
take a screenshot and put it on the chat, that
Yeah,
will be
yeah,
great.
yeah. I'll share it again.
Anyone else? Okay, no, you can take a screenshot and put it on the chat so that it will be
Okay,
available
fine.
on our chat and anyone can.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Fine.
Thank you, Sejal, and once again appreciate your time for being here. And you can
Thank
stay here. You feel free to stay here to the rest of the session if you have time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So with that, let's move on with our regular session today. So I think we had a brief overview of inner child, right? So now we know that how we are going to talk to our inner child. I think in your meditation, I think you must have met your child version of you, as I did. So I hope you enjoyed the meditation as well. And with that note, we are going to step into our first part of our session today, which is the prepared speeches. So for that, let me introduce our evaluator, Pratik Agarwal, to introduce the speaker number one.
Yeah. Actually, I think I was the evaluator of Ajay, so I want to have the speech details. I want to have the speech details from Satya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaker Satya, do you
Right.
want to pass on the information to evaluator, please?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, Pratik, Toastmaster Pratik. My speech, I mean, this is a icebreaker speech for me. So I have chosen the path of presentation mastery.
And speech title?
Speech title is my journey to software engineering.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Today the speaker is Toastmaster Satya, who is going to present the first speech of Toastmasters. And the first speech is always called icebreaker speech because he is going to speak first time in Toastmasters Club. The objectives, generally the icebreaker speech is 4 to 6 minutes, and minimum time is 4 minutes, mid time is 5, and maximum time is 6 minutes. Generally, it is expected that in this speaker can use notes and all, but overall, what type of speaker he is, he will be able to explore by introducing himself. So these are the objectives of the speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Vikram. All the very best.
Thank you so much, Pratik. I know it's a last minute change in the evaluation, and yes, now let us welcome our first speaker, Speaker Satya Narayana. My journey to software engineering, Speaker Satya Narayana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Before you begin, are you able to see the timer clearly, Toastmaster Satya?
Sorry, how to say
Yes,
that?
just a minute. Timer, can you please raise your hand? I don't see you if you're on camera yet. So do you see timer, Aniket, on the screen? Aniket, would you like to come on camera and show the cards once before we begin the session, we deliver the speech?
Is it that I should put some setting on Zoom?
No. I think the timer is not yet on the camera. It's waiting. Timer, Aniket, am I audible to you? Shahid, in the meantime, would you like to take up the timer role if you can?
Yes, maybe let me just into the cards. Just a moment.
Yes.
Just adding the cards. Satya, you can see, right, my background with the different colors, green, yellow, and red.
Yeah. Is it Shahid Yusuf?
Yes, Satya, Shahid.
Sure. Yeah, I'm seeing green.
Actually, yeah, yours is 4 to 6 minutes, right? At the beginning, once you complete 4 minutes, I will show this green, 5 minutes yellow, 6 minutes red, and you have 30 seconds grace period.
Sure.
Yes, please go ahead. Your time starts.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram and Shahid. When was the first time you were introduced to computers? May I know maybe in number of, I mean, with the year number, if not your grade?
be in 2008 to 10 in between.
I know in 2002.
Okay.
Around grade 6.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I think mine was like first time I got introduced to computers in my 10th standard. It was actually a lesson in my mathematics, as I mean, it was introduced part of the syllabus to theoretically introduce computers. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. I grew up in a village, part of a town, which is the one of the major horticulture hubs in India. And my family is into farming, where work meant soil, seeds, and seasons. I'm happy to share this just out of child inner healing session. My childhood is so engaged within my joint family. Also, I'm engaged in farming activities as much as my studies. As a child, I was enjoying mathematics very well. The reason being, I need not remember every phrase, every sentence, or every paragraph as any other subject. So that is only the subject sometimes I used to leave not solving the problem. I was so lazy that, okay, let me solve this problem if it comes in exam. So that is the level of excitement I'm having with mathematics. And I took a very silly decision after my plus two. By the way, in my plus two as well, I got introduced to computers again. This time, very practically. I mean, we used to do hands-on with computers, though not programming. We used to play with all MS tools and learning few MS-DOS commands. So it was a kind of very good practical introduction for me. As I told you, it was a very silly decision I took after my plus two, leaving my subject chemistry and taking computers as a majors in my bachelor's. While I was doing pretty good with mathematics and physics, I was not paying even a attention to computer lectures. So it went on. One fine day, lecturer recognized that I'm not paying attention at all. So he tried to put me on spot, and he made me he made fun of me, and everyone in the class was laughing at me. I mean, this while I was taking light, but somehow I could not digest that situation for me. It turned into a determination that I should start focusing on the class. I started taking notes, reading line to line from my notes, practicing every line of the code in the lab. I started understanding the code. Initially, my struggle was what it is doing, but over the time, I could understand what exactly it is doing and how we are trying to solve the problems with computers. Now, the twist came. After dot-com bubble, there was uncertainty in building a career in software industry. And I was looking for, thinking of my career, further studies or which kind of career I should build. So I was thinking in those lines. Coincidentally, some of my close friends were thinking of doing masters in physics. I was also thinking maybe my next option is physics, as I was curious enough to understand physics related stuff as well. So finally, I made up my mind. And that summer, I was so busy preparing for competitive exams to get an admission into masters. Finally, I made to a central university, taking master's course there, and it was going good. During this master's course, I started finding an interesting pattern within me. Though I was paying attention to physics related stuff, in the middle of quantum mechanics and electromagnetics, I started finding that it is so easy that I'm able to do programming courses well compared to other physics related courses there. So again, I started thinking that maybe building or trying trying a career where I could write more programming or code would be meaningful. And following that, I again took some advanced masters in the same university where both physics and computer science are majors. While I was enjoying solving the physics problems using computers, I again started building love for coding. So by end of this course, I could get a job opportunity with an IT company. And this experience taught me silly decisions can lead to meaningful careers, and painful situations can ignite a lifelong passion. With that, thank you all for this opportunity.
Can we give a big round of applause for the speaker for taking the first step to give his icebreaker speech? Thank you so much and congratulations, Speaker Satya, for sharing your experiences through your icebreaker speech. And I hope everyone enjoyed the speech. So we will now follow 1 minute of silence so that people can send your comments about the speech to the speaker. Shahid, can you please time for 1 minute? Thank you. So please go ahead and send your comments. How do you felt the speech to the speaker? Are we good? Shahid, go ahead. I think we crossed 1 minute. So with that, let's move on with our second session. In the interest of time, I think we are at 4:14, so we can start right away with our table topic session. So for that, let me invite our table topic master for today, Toastmaster J.K. Arora, to the virtual podium.
Vikram, sorry, I got disconnected and joined back.
Okay, no problem. I saw that
is the timer back?
Okay, let me check. Timer, Aniket, are you back? I think he's having some issues. I don't see timer here. So in that case, we will skip the table topic evaluation. Shahid, probably you can take up the timer for table topics.
I can support as timer.
Okay. Thank you so much, Manasa, for that. So let's welcome our table topic master, J.K. Arora sir, to the virtual podium. The virtual podium is yours, J.K. sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vikram. So, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my beloved guest. So, as Toastmaster of the day, I am globetrotter of memories and a man with nerves of steel. And in table topic session, I request everyone to take courage because nerves of steel to come forward. And today topic is very interesting: childhood memories and traumas and learning from them. So I have some funny awards also, which I will announce later on. The most dramatic childhood award, most funny childhood experience, most natural childhood experience, whoever gave it. So I'll begin with sharing my childhood. So when I was 7 year old, I tried to fly off the terrace with a bed sheet and a parachute. Everyone must be known Superman cartoon. So there's never a second take, and I will flat on my teeth, and my both teeth got out. So what my mother told me, she didn't scold me. She says, "Okay, beta, try next time. It is a small jumps make you a big, and you will achieve it next time." So every scar we learn something, and every punishment we learn something. So let me, if you allow me to share my screen, please. If Zoom master, can I share my screen?
Yeah, let me check 1 second. Can you request for sharing rights?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I think the co-host is Noor here. Shahid, would you like to give the? Mhm.
Actually, I'm trying, but I don't have that option to show.
Just a minute.
Okay, no problem. Let's go. No issues. So just
I think you can remove one co-host and assign to him. Limitations for
okay.
co-host will be there.
So this you can remember. This is Doordarshan long back tuning. So it remembers our childhood from this. So okay, so I'll start with the topic and I'll ask some guest to maybe come forward.
Jake sir, first we will ask for a seasoned Toastmaster and then we will give an opportunity to a guest. You can choose some Toastmaster first so that we will get experience with the table topics, right?
Okay, fine. So in table topic, before starting, I'll just, we will give 10 seconds. I'll give the topic, 10 seconds you think of, and then 2 minutes will be given where you will share your childhood experience. So to just to understand it, I'll ask maybe Toastmaster Pratik to come forward. So I'll take a small topic for this. So the lie I told my parents that still haunts me. So you have to share the funniest or dramatic childhood lie that you have shared it, and with complete honesty what you learn from them. I hope I am clear, or I'll
Yeah.
give you some
Can you
example.
repeat? Yeah, can you repeat the topic again?
Yeah. The topic is the lie I told my parents that still haunts me. That still you remember it. And you have to share it very funniest way or make it very dramatic way. You remember there is an award also.
Hmm. Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. And my topic is I need to share a lie which I told to my parents, and I need to tell this in funniest way. So, I will tell you a story which I remember, and my mom used to tell me. Um, I was almost in second standard or first standard, almost maybe 6 or 7 years old, and we used to, at that point of time, my father used to get leave travel allowance (LTA), and we used to prepare for going out and with different families, friends together. So we were also preparing for it. My mother was washing clothes and my father was doing something. And I was thinking that I should also help my mom. I need to be responsible. Although I am a child, but I need to be responsible. So although she has washed all the clothes, but I found some of the, towel, and I found that let me help her. I have dipped it in the water, and although she has done all the work, like the clothes were dry, but I tried to dip it in the water and I just put again on the hanger. And when my mom told me that, what you have done, why you no, I wanted to help you. No, no, no. Why I wanted to help you. I am also hanging. So, but she said, no, what you are doing, it was dry and clean, but again you have put it. No, no, my intention was to help you out. So this is the small and silly things when we do in the childhood. It is not a lie actually. I have not told any lie to her, but it was wonderfully funny. And whenever I remember this, I always feel that what a child can do. And yeah, I was not trying to hide also, fairly I am telling that this is what I have done to help you, but it is not a help, it was extra work for her. So this was what I remember, just my first instant. Over to you, Toastmaster JK Aurora.
Thank you, and great sharing. So now I'll request guest Chandan to or anyone else guest who like to come forward.
Yeah, I would have loved to share. Sorry, but I cannot think of anything right now. Just give me a few more minutes.
No,
I'll.
I'll give a topic. No, I just
Okay,
give a topic, and
sure,
you have
sure.
an option also. If you're supposing you like to change the topic, it is you can change it. So I'll take a very simple topic. The day I got my first scar, you have to show us the scar.
Oh,
Like
I see.
I have a
Yeah,
scar
that's an
in
easy
your head.
one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So
I'm not sure if you can see it.
I'll just explain
Yeah,
you.
I
You
have,
have
I
to
have a
show the scar.
scar.
Like yeah,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
please.
I have a scar here. I mean,
Right,
maybe might not be very noticeable, but there's right on the middle of the
right. Go ahead,
eyes
please.
on the nose. Yeah. So yeah, it's super funny and embarrassing, and something that I cannot forget because it scared my mom, my parents a lot. And so what was basically um I think I had a fun childhood. No, parents were busy, so I had a lot of freedom, and I used to play around. And I found this. We also had a sort of a factory at home, um, and I saw some workers do some things, and I tried to emulate that. And that so if you probably know this uh, material called carbide, calcium carbide, right? And it's very flammable. Put water on it, it produces gas which is flammable. So it is used in that process. And what I did is I tried to uh, yeah, play around with it. I dug a hole in the ground, put some calcium carbide, covered it with a tin can, put a hole in it, put the water, and then tried to ignite it. And yeah, so as soon as as soon I was done with the setup, and I put water, I ignited with a matchstick, and suddenly it yeah, blew up in my face, and the whole tin can, it hit me. My I don't have much memory of how my face looked like, of course, But apparently everybody was scared, and I was not saying anything. I was quiet, and they took me to the hospital. Got a couple of stitches on the nose. Um, but yeah, that was the last time I did that experiment. Yeah, not again. Uh, so that's it. A naughty thing that I did in childhood.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So great. I think you have come first time in our meeting. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I hope next time also you come. Okay. So any other guest who like to share it? I have another topic for a guest, a simple topic. So who like to come forward?
Yes, we have guest Manoj, we have
Nihal,
Nihal.
Nikki.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah. This is Toastmasters Nihal. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's possible you can come in camera. It's possible.
Uh,
It is better
am I
if you can
visible?
express your feeling on camera. Otherwise, also you can. Okay, I'll give a topic. So my most embarrassing school memory. So the topic is the most embarrassing school memory. You have to act in that if possible.
Can you repeat that topic? Actually, I
The
was.
most embarrassing school memory in which, or you can say any memory below means 15 years.
I said below 15 years, embarrassing.
School is better because then you can give a better.
Okay. Yeah. The most embarrassing school memory. During my school days, I always liked a girl. Her name was Kaveri, name changed. She was a very good friend of mine, and she also felt the same. However, after traveling for more than 2 to 3 years, I felt that she was my partner in life. Then one of my friends told me that, oh, she also loves you, go and propose her. So I did not get enough courage, but I felt I should do it. And one of my friends stopped it. I asked him why. He said, she doesn't love you, she loves some other person. And I went and told her, but she said no. And later I got to know that the person who stopped me was her lover. I mean, that was an embarrassing moment when I got to know that my best friend who stopped me from proposing her. However, after 8 to 9 years, when we got to know that, you know, all these things, we laughed a lot. Even we are in touch with those friends. And with that girl as well, we are in a group. So during those days when it was embarrassing, now it is kind of funny for us. So nothing is permanent. Thank you for the topic, Aurora.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So I'll request our next any guest, Manoj Acharya ji, if possible, you can come on camera. Okay. Guest Sunil AP, you like to share? Okay. Any other who like to share and maybe raise hands? Okay. Okay. So I'll take a very special topic for you. The teacher I will never forget, or the teacher I have a crush. Toastmaster Suti Jalan. You have to share a experience.
Okay, I know I can't think of a teacher whom I had a crush on, but when I was in class 11th, we had an English teacher, and she was older and she was good at what she was doing. Back in those days in my school and in my city, the whole trend was about going for tuitions after school. So what the teachers used to do was, especially the math, science, English, the subjects that we genuinely need extra assistance for, we did not find it helpful to attend classes in school. Ultimately, we used to always go for tuitions and learn there itself. The school classes were only to maybe practice a few problems and put it across to the teachers. So ultimately, the entire idea was that the school teachers were not helpful in school also, they were helpful in their tuition. So if you took tuitions from them, you would learn the subject. But if you were just going to school and not going to a tuition, you would not be able to get the subject clearly. So this teacher of mine, English teacher, she was so good, very different from all the other teachers that we used to have. I did not find the need to take any kind of English tuitions for the 2 years that I was in my 11th and 12th. And she was extremely on point. She used to give us notes line to line. I was in an ISC board school, so the English is comparatively much more in depth, and it is a little more complicated than the other boards that the English language that they use, apparently. So she was very, very good, and I used to look up to her like anything, because that kind of clarity that she used to give us in class was something that I had not experienced in the other English teachers that I had had, be it my school or my tuition or otherwise. So that was one teacher. Her name was Miss Barua, and I used to look up to her like anything. So the one teacher that I could think of when you talk about one teacher that I had a crush on, if a girl crush was possible, that was the teacher that I used to crush on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. So, I thank you for remembering still your teacher, Barua. Okay. So, who is coming next? So, any other raise hands? Or I can ask, maybe we can have another session for face off now. So, maybe some Toastmaster Shahid and Toastmaster Vikram, you like to take part in face off?
Sure.
Okay, so
Yes,
to make
we can.
more interesting, so I invite both of you so that your topic is strict parents and lenient parents. One has to take a strict parents, what are the benefits or whatever your experience, and one has to take a lenient parent and your experience. Means you have to defend which is better.
I will go with the lenient parent because I am not a strict parent by nature. So,
Actually, I too thought of taking the same thing. Okay, fine. Yeah. Maybe I am evaluating the table topic speakers. Maybe I could not able to evaluate this face off. Okay, I will go with, yeah. So I will go with the strict parent. So as a parent, whatever the things our kids do, it's our responsibility to correct or let it go. If you say, if you got one material, raw material, and if you are shaping it like anything, so at the end of the day, you don't know what it will become. In the similar manner, the kids are like in our hands. So we should have to mold them. It is not molding in all the aspects. You have to teach them how they have to be. So being a kids, they will always be playing, going here and there. So they will not be focused like the elders. So we have to teach them like uh, giving some examples like you be strict. Being a parent, I read 1 hour daily. So let the kids also be strict in that angle that when I was reading, you also sit and do the reading. So this way, if the parents change and if they inculcate the habit of strictness in them, so the kids will also see them and they will, let's say the first time they may not able to understand or get you, but slowly if they start looking at you, even though you are not harsh or even though you are not putting some harsh rules on them, if they observe you, definitely that way you can pass on the strict rules to them. To you, Vikram.
wonderful, Shahid. Yes, I agree with you. Being strict is always fosters discipline in children. But I have an opinion here where my father was always strict with me and during my childhood. I always longed for that friendliness or the natural connect that my friends used to enjoy with their fathers. So especially I'm talking about my father because that is a person who was strict with me. My father was strict with me. Because of that or not, I always want to be lenient to my children, and I felt by being lenient doesn't mean that we are taken for granted. It means that we are more understandable to our kids, and the kids enjoy the time with us, and also we foster wisdom by being lenient as well.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So, any other who like to participate in face off or another table topic?
So we can choose two members from Elan Toastmasters. Anyone from Elan, please come forward.
Yeah, I can.
Dilip, and anyone else also, or a face off? Who would like to do a face off? Maybe is anyone else here from Elan Toastmasters?
Toastmaster Satya, if you like to.
Remedian Santosh, would you like to come forward?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think we can have a face off.
Okay, so your topic is only child or having siblings. Now, who is tougher or better? You have to tell. A parent who has only child and have a sib, and the second is having siblings. So, who is better and tougher? You have to first maybe add some comedy or some emotions. So, we look forward to comedy and emotions in your experience. Please go ahead.
So it's like the being a sibling you have to share, or being a parent I have to share.
Up to you. Up to you. Up to you.
Being sibling, having a sibling, I would like to take it. Dilip, is that fine?
Okay, no worries, you can take. Yeah, you can start.
Yeah. So me having a sibling, I want to share the benefits of having that, and that too being a, elder one in the family. We can go ahead and make them do a lot of things for you. If you have a younger brother or younger sister, a lot of works you want to do, you can just hand over it to them, and you can just manage things. And that way, even you can even know how management can be done. Your management skills also will improve that way. And also at the same time, emotionally, sometimes when our father or mother beat them, we go and stop them from beating. And also sometimes when we do some nasty things, and we put it on them. And when they're getting the actual scoldings and all, we enjoy them sometimes. So that all kind of a wonderful memories and all we can gather, and lifelong we'll have someone to share. If it's a brother or sister, if there won't be any filters there, we can share everything with them. So with that, over to you, Dilip.
Yeah, I don't totally agree, because having a sibling will have fights. The one which is the compulsory thing, which starts with a remote. After that, for a piece of cake which has to be sliced exactly half. If not, the war will start. So, to eliminate the war and to eliminate childhood trauma, being single kid, you can experience a lot of things, right? Your father don't need to buy two two same watches to start the fight with, or he can buy one cake and you can easily eat all of the cake without no fights. And yeah, being a loner, You can find a lot of friends outside. Maybe you can find a girlfriend outside, go outside, talk with a lot of people so that you can find a girl of your love. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing, both of you. Okay, so any other who like to come forward? Toastmaster Satya has raised hands. So, who another like to add? Come with forward with Toastmaster Satya.
How about someone from the guest? Anyone from the guest would like to
Yes,
participate?
Sunil
Sunil
AP.
has done already.
Acha, okay.
I think
And
Sunil has done, right? Sunil, you have not done yet, right? Oh, you are done. Sorry. Anyone else, please?
I
Okay,
can
let's
go
have a
if
single topic. Okay, Chandan
I
wants to
mean,
participate.
no,
Yeah.
but
sure, yeah.
yeah, Chandan sir has already done.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. We have to give everyone get a chance.
Sunil has not spoken in table topics.
Yeah.
Sunil, would you like to participate? How about you, Toastmaster Manasa? Would you like to take up this face off with Satya? I will be the timer for you both. Sorry?
Great. So,
You're on mute. You're talking.
Do we have anyone else who is yet to participate? Maybe Sejal or anyone else who is left over?
Sejal and Manoj both are here, but they both are guests. So would you like to participate in this table topics, Sejal or Manoj?
If not, Satya can get a standalone topic and not a face-off.
okay, fine. Okay, so Satya will be the last here. Now, since I'll give you a very small mess. Okay, your topic is the nickname I had in school. And you have to share it that someone has called you a nickname in a school, and then what is your experience at it? That was a cute experience, you can share it, and or you can say it is a cruel, and then you have to make a happy, annoyed, or up to you. Means how you have to add emotions. It is an emotion test, not like a lecture test. Please go ahead.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Aurora. Yeah. If I could recall the nickname in my school, I think it was out of my name only. People used to call me Sati. I believe it's not that interesting. But the more interesting one is I could remember it's not in my school, but when I was doing my master's, some of my professors used to call me with my last name. So for some people, I think it's my last name is like Uppe, right? It's a kind of strange name, but it's not that I am liking, but because they are all professors, right? So whatever they are calling so that my name is unique in the class, I was adjusted with, though I don't feel it very fun. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya. So we end with this, and this is a special quote. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. So just continue playing and remain in your childhood. You will be happy always, happy fun. So little me is super proud of all what you have done it today. And thank you everyone for the best time travel we have gone in all the childhood. And now the awards which I have told you. Anyone want to give any or I'll give the award. So the most dramatic childhood award, I can think Satya or Stuti Jalan, whichever you like to give some votes for that.
I would
The
give it
most
for Nikhil, I think, right? Who felt so embarrassed.
okay,
Yes, Nihal.
great. And the
Nihal, right?
funny childhood award goes to funny. Funny is
Oh, you have a
Satya. We
category
can
for
give it.
fun.
Yeah, funny is Satya because name as you can say it. And the most natural childhood experience who have shared it. Natural. So
I think
the
it's a
natural,
Pratik.
I think maybe Toastmaster Pratik. Yeah.
Yeah, I can vote for Pratik.
Okay, great. Thank you
Yes.
everyone for participating. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vikram. Thank you.
Thank you so much, JK sir, for that wonderful and uh, vibration. I think I can feel a lot of vibration in this table topic session today. A lot of people opened up and then they shared their childhood experiences, and I think we are all now feeling like we are back into our childhood days, right? So, what is so important to understand is childhood traumas, right? How they affect us in our current life. Let me share my screen a little bit. Have anyone here heard about advanced or just a minute, just sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible. So today we are dealing with childhood memories. I think JK sir has asked us about a lot of childhood memories. But what is so important to understand is what are the traumatic memories that we are carrying from our childhood and how it is affecting us even today, right? As a child, we would have faced a lot of, I think Sejal had already commented on it, like what are the big traumas and what are the, not so big traumas, like an abuse or an accident which happened during our childhood or something like a neglect from our, loved ones. So what are these? These are nothing but, we call it as traumas. Anything that affects you mentally, which affects your mental health, we call it as traumas. So it is so important to identify if we are carrying any traumas, and that is the whole the whole important of this session also, right? The session was focused on the same thing. It's not just about memories; it's also about traumas, what we are carrying from our childhood, which affects our mental health even today. So just to give you understanding of how the trauma is stored in our brain. So if you see, this is our human brain, and the traumas are nothing but the non-verbal memories. When as a child, when we are undergoing a trauma of an abuse or some kind of a neglect or anything which creates an impact or which makes you feel low, those we call as traumas, and those are stored in the brain and the lower part of the right brain, which we call it as non-verbal memories. Whereas other memories which are good, which we are not calling as which are calling as non-traumatic memories, they are stored normally, and we can anytime comprehend it or we can easily talk about it. But when it comes to these traumatic memories, we will not be able to talk about it. But when it comes, we lose our control, right? So it is so important to understand that whether we are carrying any traumas from our childhood, and the inner child healing meditation that we did was also mainly for that reason only, right? So, unlike our normal memories or pleasant memories, these traumatic memories are encoded differently. So, the moment I said it is stored in our, right lower part of our right brain, whenever you trigger that, you lose control or you start becoming very thoughtful about it, or you have a fear about the situation which triggered that particular memory of your past. So it is like you started having a negative impact, negative thoughts about your past, and you start replaying it again and again. So let's see what are the characteristics of this traumatic memories, right? There are 6 characteristics that we have to understand about traumas. So number one is intrusive. We don't have any control of these traumatic memories. Whenever it gets triggered, it just comes into the surface and it takes off our entire time, right? And it disrupts our daily life. That is the nature of these traumatic memories. And it feels fresh and current, even though this would have happened very long back during our childhood. You can still see that image or that in front of you. And for example, let's say you had a fire accident when you were a child. What happens is you still feel whenever you see fire, that incident comes in front of you and is as if it happened just yesterday or very recently. And predominantly sensory. Most of the time, you will not be able to comprehend it, but you can feel it. Like you if it's going to be let's say I told about a fire accident. You had a fire accident when you were a child. Then you will feel the heat whenever that thought comes into your picture or comes into your mind. And most of the time, when whatever happened during our childhood, we cannot comprehend it and we cannot completely remember the whole thing. But what happens is, if it is not processed correctly, then we remain as a victim for these childhood traumas, right? So it remains fragmented because we will not be able to figure out why we are feeling so low whenever this kind of thoughts or this kind of person or this kind of situation is occurring in my real time. Vivid and unchangeable. So what happens whenever that memory, the trauma memory comes up, it remains as a flashback. When it comes for some time, it makes us low, and then it takes all our time, and then it goes back. Right? We don't have control of it, so it remains consistent. Often it comes out whenever you are in a day-to-day life, and you don't want to process it. You want to just get shut down whenever that particular memory comes into your picture, and it has high emotional content as well. Whenever you are someone who are carrying a trauma, then you always feel strong emotions when that incident or when that trigger comes into your picture. So these are the 6 characteristics of a trauma. And let's see how we have how I think some of you asked during even the first session of the keynote session, what are the how to avoid this kind of traumatic situations. Or even today, I think if we are getting impacted by those childhood traumas, what are the solutions available to it? Well, inner child healing is one such tool which I think Sejal had already covered, but there are several other treatments as well. All these treatments, like these are all related to mental health. I think anyone who have done psychology can understand this, but in the interest of time, I'm not going to in detail about it. All I can tell you now is whenever you are feeling that you are losing control around a particular situation, it could be a childhood trauma that you are still carrying. For that, I'm going to give you a link, which is advanced or adverse childhood experiences. What you all can do is go through this link and answer the questions which are given over here. Okay, so you'll be asked questions like, did a parent or other adult in your household often or very often swear at you, insult you, or put you down? So you have to either say yes or no into this question. So at the end of this, you will be getting, let's say I had answered yes for a couple of questions. So I will be getting my advanced childhood experience score at the end of this survey. Okay, so then you can understand that, you might be having some kind of a childhood experiences which are still haunting your life today. Why I'm telling you this? Because childhood experiences design our life we are living today. So it is so important what are we carrying in ourselves and how we are living our life and how it is impacting our mental health. So with that, I would like to now call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Dilip, to come forward and evaluate our entire session.
Thank you, TM Modi Vikram. And I have my before going to the tag team, we will go to the speech evaluation first, and after that we can have a tag team, and after that I can share my evaluation report. So I would like to request Toastmaster Pratik on stage to evaluate Toastmaster Satya's speech. Toastmaster Pratik, over to you.
Can we spotlight our speaker, Satya?
Yes, so Satya, please can you come on camera if possible?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Let me spotlight you as well. Okay. Yes.
First of all, I would like to give the standing ovation to the speaker, Satya, because it requires nerves of steel to speak first time, and he has done that today. So claps for him. So Toastmaster Satya started with a question which has attracted attention of the audience. It is very important to connect with the people, and you have connected at the first instant itself. I will call that as an opening. In the body, you are having stories related to your personal life. You told about the family, and then you move to +2 and what happened, some incidents you have shared. And finally, you have given up a very important message to all the people that, you know, it silly can lead to a meaningful career, and pain can bring you a passion. Amazing message you have closed with. So you are having some opening, some body, and some conclusion. You are very comfortable. The second thing which I like about your speech was you are very comfortably sitting on your chair. You know, when you are speaking for the first time, I have seen many speakers are having fear of speaking itself, but you are very comfortable. And the third thing which I like is you are a storyteller. You have told 2 or 3 stories which I really liked it and given message out of it. Now the two things which I would like to tell you which can make your speech a better one is, first, when you were sitting on the chair, your chair was rotating like this. Okay, so instead of that, maybe you can stand sometime. In the opening, you can be at this position. In the body, you can be in this position. And in the conclusion, you can be in this position. Rather than continuously, rotating your chair. That was the first thing. Second thing is, you are very comfortable while speaking. But what was happening? Your voice modulation was same. From starting till end, your pace of speaking was same. So these are the two areas. Overall, I love your speech. You are having opening, body, and the conclusion. You are having stories, and you are a storyteller. Only if you can improve on some voice modulation, eye contact, on the stage, how to move and when to move, you can be a great speaker. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik, for the beautiful evaluation and helping Toastmaster Satya for his speech. I hope that will be very helpful for Satya for his future speeches. Thank you. And I would like to request our counter of the day to share the report. Our area director, Stuti Jalan, I think should drop. Okay, before she comes up online, I would like to request grammarian Santosh onto the stage to support his grammarian report.
Yeah, thank you, Dilip. So with the nerves of steel, I would like to tell that today JK sir, Toastmaster JK sir, and Pratik used the idiom of the day, and even JK sir used the word of the day also. Thank you, sir. Apart from that, like everyone, I would like to encourage everyone to make use of word of the day, idiom of the day, so that we can learn each word each day in each meeting. So with that, over to you, Dilip. Thank you.
Thank you, Santosh, for the short and crisp report. And with that,
sorry to
I would
interrupt
like.
you, general evaluator. Actually, the our counter has shared me the report. Would you like
Okay.
to allow me to present the counter
Sure.
report?
Sure. I would invite Toshmar Vikram to share the counter report.
So here is the brief counter report that she had shared with me. She had some appointment to leave now. So yes, these are the this is a report. So Toastmaster of the day, that is me. I think I have used 3 pauses, 2 long pauses, filler words 4, and common phrase used is right. And the general evaluator Dilip has used 3 short pauses, long pauses, no long pauses, 4 filler words, and then you have used the common phrase which is And keynote speaker Sejal have used 5 short pauses, 2 long pauses, 4 filler words, and so, she used sorry just a minute multiple times. Zoom Master and that is the table topic evaluator Shahid used. I think this Shahid was there for table topics. So I think he has used 2 short pauses and 1 filler words. Satya, speaker 1, has used short pauses 1 and 2 long pauses and then 3 filler words. Table topic master J.K. Arora has used 2 short pauses, 1 filler words and the word so often. Grammarian Santosh has used 2 short pauses and 3 filler words. That is the report. Coming to the table topics, speaker 1. I think she gave me speaker 1. I think the speaker 1 has used 2 short pauses, 1 long pause, and then the 2 filler words. Speaker 2 has used 1 short pause and then filler words as 4. And the speaker 3 has used 2 short pauses and then 2 filler words and the word you know. So that's all from the counter report. Over to you, Jamila.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for sharing the report of Toastmaster Stuti. With that, I would like to call up on stage our active listener and also who took up the timer role in the last moment. And it's none other than TTM Manasa.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I don't have the timing of the speaker. I think the speaker was timed by Toastmaster Shayad, but I will present my report for table topics and evaluation. Table topic speaker 1, Toastmaster Pratik, took 2 minutes 9 seconds. Guest Chandan took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Nihal took 1 minute 28 seconds. Toastmaster Stuti took 2 minutes 7 seconds. The face-off between Toastmaster Shahid and Vikram combined took 2 minutes 28 seconds. The face-off between Toastmaster Santosh and Toastmaster Dilip together took 2 minutes 29 seconds. Toastmaster Satya took 54 seconds. Evaluator Toastmaster Pratik took 2 minutes 32 seconds. That's it, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Okay, thank you, TTM Manasa, and also active listener. Will you share at the end?
Sorry to interject, GE. So the time taken by the speaker for his icebreaker speech is 7 minutes 37 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you. We also have a table topic evaluation, right? Toastmaster Dilip.
Yes.
We also have a TTE role.
Yes.
We can call Shahid for that before we call the listener.
Yes. Sure. Thank you, TMOD Vikram. So I would like to call upon stage the table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Shahid, to submit his report of the table topic evaluation.
Yes, sure. Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Dilip. So actually, I see few of the members who are part of the table topics, they are not in the current list. So whoever are present, so I will give their report. Okay. So the first table topic speaker is Toastmaster Pratik. So the lie which is haunting. So I feel like it was very natural experience he was sharing. So whenever a natural experience coming, so that will be coming from the heart. I can experience that the way you have explained the innocence you shown at that point when your mother is wipe the clothes and you're again dipping them. So that was so nice, and that innocent part and the way you are happily you are explaining, so that was very good. And I did not see any thing which can be improved on that particular topic. So you are well done, Pratik, on the topic whichever has given to you. And the second table topic speaker is guest Chandan. So his topic is the day I got first scar. As soon as the table topic master has given the topic, he immediately just something has blinked in his mind, and immediately he put off his glasses and showed us the scar. So that was very good move by guest Chandan. Why? Because the experience is very much ready and he's wearing that experience. So he explained it very well. So he showed us the scar and he explained how he played with the calcium carbide, igniting it, and that funny things he showed. And I observed you are enjoying while you are explaining your things. Keep up the same thing. And one improvement I can give you, like so even though it is online, so most of the time I observed a couple of times you are just putting your eyes down. So as it is for a short term you are speaking, so try to be in contact with all the audience. If you are on laptop, so put it on a gallery view so that everyone will be in front of you like that. So that will give more impactful thing so that you can keep up the eye contact. So please incorporate this thing in your next table topics or in your next speeches. And coming to the next, Nihal is not there, Stuti is not there. And yeah, the face off between Toastmaster Dilip and Toastmaster Santosh. And their topic is only child or having the siblings. So it was a very well taken topic. Both have their positives and their negatives. So the Toastmaster Santosh has taken having the siblings, how beneficial it is. So that shows how he was very much affectionate with his siblings, and when his father is beating his siblings and he was just hiding and enjoying it. So that anyhow, obviously that connected me also. So it is the common thing which we enjoy during our childhood, and you just reinitiated the thing which is in our childhood also. And and in the Dilip part, he was saying like he don't agree with him. He's the having only child. So that shows how he decision power he is having. And not only just given a statement, he supported it with the various things like sharing the remote and sharing the cake, and father bringing the two watches. And so these and all, so if you avoid these, how we can, so the way you think, Toastmaster Dilip, is very the thinking you have in that short term, you bring all these points. So that was very good, I feel. And the last table topic speaker was Toastmaster Satya, and his topic is the nickname I have in school. So you have the table topic master has asked for one nickname, but you have given two, Sati and Uppe. So that was good. But as you have the two names, I thought you will explain more, but you cut short the things. Maybe you are gearing up in Toastmasters, as I have seen you giving the icebreaker speech. So as this is a start, you are on a right track. So keep up the moment, and utilize the time, whatever the 2 minutes or whatever the time is given. So try to be at least till the green, try to utilize. So once you start utilizing it, then it will definitely useful in your speeches and in other table topics also. So this is the one improvement I can suggest you, Satya. So with this, I will conclude my table topic evaluation, and I thoroughly enjoyed the evaluation. And thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Dilip.
Thank you so much for the beautiful report, table topic evaluator. That will help a lot of table topic speakers to enhance their speaking skills and also help them to understand their perspective and their things, because in short term period it will be quite difficult to get a lot of things. But thank you a lot for making a note of a lot of things. Yeah, I think we can have active listener report now.
Yeah.
Over to you, DTM Manasa.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dilip. Now I'll ask all of you questions. It's time for the exam. Let's see which one of you was listening actively. Okay, at the beginning of the meeting, one person described their childhood as hazy. Which person was it?
Sunil?
Yes, that's correct. Shahid gets 1 point. In survival mode, there are 4 states. What are they?
Fight,
Fright,
Fight,
flight,
flight,
flight, flog,
No,
freeze,
there is one more.
fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
freeze.
Yes,
Can't remember.
correct. Toastmaster Chandan is correct. The 4 states are fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. This is from Toastmaster Satya's speech. When was the first time Toastmaster Satya was introduced to computers?
His 10th
2002.
standard.
10th.
Multiple people gave answers, so nobody gets a point. In which university did Toastmaster Satya finish his masters?
Pratik should not
Central
answer.
University. Did not give the
Yeah.
name.
Sorry?
Yes, Central University. Correct.
He said Central
Correct.
University. He does not say the name.
He said Central University. Next, what did Toastmaster Pratik do to help his mom?
Get
He
the
wiped the clothes again.
wash the clothes again.
He washed the clothes again. How or which chemical caused the scar of Toastmaster Chandan?
Calcium carbide.
Calcium carbide is the correct answer. What is the name of Toastmaster Nihal's friend in school?
Kaveri.
Kaveri is the correct answer. Who is Toastmaster Stuti's favorite teacher?
Miss
Barua.
Barua.
Teacher.
Miss Barua.
Miss Barua, the old English teacher. Was Vikram's father strict or lenient?
Strict.
Okay. That is all from me. All of you gave group answers. It shows that everybody is collaborating and you are all listening. Thank you so much for being active participants, active listeners in this meeting today. With this, I conclude my segment and hand the stage back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Dilip.
Thank you, active listener DTM Manasa, for a beautiful questions. I hope it won't have some marks for us. Yeah. And with that, I would like to share my report, which I have noticed a few things which went good and few things which might help in future meetings to follow Toastmaster rules. Okay. So it's my pleasure to be here in this meeting, and the title is completely justified. With the meditation session from Sejal Agarwal, that was very beautiful because that helped us to connect with our inner child. I can literally experience a lot of things. So I hope a lot of you guys can also have went through your childhood, and that might help you to heal your inner child. And also appreciate for Sejal Agarwal and TMOD of the day Vikram for preparing such a beautiful templates and sharing with us, because it will take a lot of time before the meeting to prepare the templates and show to us. So thanks for making it very interactive, because when we are using the slides, right, that will help meeting to increase a point high. So everyone can better engage, everyone can better understand in a Zoom meeting where we are not meeting physically. So kudos to both of you. And also we have a beautiful icebreaker speech by Toastmaster Satya very that is very good for the starter who started giving his speeches, and all the best for your future speeches also, Satya. And also the table topic session, it went really great. You got a bunch of topics and also got the face off, which is very interactive. Overall, my tag team helped me a lot and they gave a beautiful reports to help people to understand and help them in future meetings and how a grammar can be, how can all our people are listening correctly or not. Our DTM Manasa have justified that role. And also all our tag team, the table topic evaluator done a great job by sharing each and every pinpointing thing. So I also have few things which can make a meeting better. So one thing I noticed is everyone could turn on their videos because since we are not meeting offline, it will be more interactive if everyone could turn on their videos because we are social animals. So seeing people, at least it will be good for us. In office, I know a lot of us go on call wearing shorts sometimes, but yeah, it will be good in Toastmasters to come up on the screen and show your face. Everyone can feel the energy a bit higher. So next thing I noticed is while giving a topic in table topics or giving the speaker the speaking podium, the person should tell first speaker name, speech title, again speech title, speaker name. So this is general order which is followed in Toastmasters. So that is, I found that it is not inculcated in the meeting. So if we can inculcate, that will be very good. So if we tell two times, speaker can understand the theme of the table topic or his speech can be heard for the people who are noting it down. And the next thing I noticed is, yeah, I know that we are on Zoom environment and it will be a little difficult to maintain network stability. But if you are a role player, please be in a stable network so that you cannot drop in the middle and create a hassle of searching for other person in the middle. And overall, it was a great meeting and it justified the theme completely. And joint meeting has lit up the power and enlightenment to see lot of people coming on here speaking and taking roles. That is very good. Thank you everyone for the beautiful day and making the meeting very interesting and engaging. That's all. I conclude my general evaluation and over to you, TMOD Vikram.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Delhi, for that wonderful evaluation session. I think all of us have our own list of things to improve. Thank you so much for all the role players, whoever have taken up roles in the last minute. I think many people here, the counter, listener, and even timer sometimes, I think, we all have taken roles in the last minute. That shows how committed we are to our Toastmaster sessions, and we are open to take up new roles when people are not available. So kudos to all of you who have taken up roles on this spot. And yes, special mention to our area director Stuti Jalan. I thought she's going to be watching our session today, but she was willingly coming forward and taking up role as an accountant. And TTM Manasa, who was an evaluator, but she still came forward to take up role as a listener as well as a timer when need arised. Thank you so much. And you set an example for us to how to be dynamic during our sessions, especially when we are in an environment where connection drops and power cuts are very frequent and common. So in the interest of time, we are not going to have the polls today. So I would like to wrap up the session and then I will call the Toastmaster Dilip as well to conclude the today's session. So as we wrap up today's session, I think today's session was a wonderful session about childhood memories and traumas, right? So we had a meditation, we had a brief introduction about what childhood traumas are and what is an inner child. So I invite you all to pause and reflect. Childhood is where our story began, right? but it doesn't have to define how we live in our current day's life. Every memory that we carry, whether it is painful or it is sweet, has shaped us the person we are today. Yet, healing gives us the power to rewrite our whatever we have gone through. So, what chapter are you going to choose today to write? Your past may have written the first chapters, but now you hold the pen in your hand to rewrite what you have gone through. Right? Healing is not about erasing whatever story you have in the past, but it is about creating a future which is bright, where you can thrive. So, today, as you leave this session, what empowering chapter are you planning to write next? Childhood memories can be feeling heavy if they are converted as a traumas, but they don't have to always weigh down your future, right? Healing is a tool you have in your hand today. You saw how we have done the inner child healing meditation, and there are several other ways to come out of such things. Healing begins when you choose to forgive, release, and love ourselves. So self-love takes the upper hand over healing as well. So take a deep breath and ask, which part of your story are you ready to let go of today? With that, let me call the president of the Elan Toastmasters, Toastmaster Dilip, to have a closing note.
Thank you, TMOD Vikram. So, I officially thank everyone for taking up the roles and fulfilling and coming up on the last minute and taking up roles. That is what Toastmasters is. We are all proved that we are dynamic and can do sessions in any way. And thank you everyone for your support and making the meeting also very engaging and justifying the theme. All your efforts for the role players who took up the roles today are justified, and thanks everyone. And also, as this is a joint meeting, I also experienced a lot of different things. We have known that Sejal Agarwal's theme as a speaker, it is very great to hear from such people, and also the theme is very much justified. So with that, I will thank everyone, and thanks for your constant support. And you can also come across to different clubs, or people in Hyderabad also can come to our club when we are having meetings. So you are all invited to come to our club anytime. Thank you everyone for making this meeting engaging. And
thank you
Vikram,
so much,
I think you can
Toastmaster.
share. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dilip. Now I would like to open this forum for the guests to give your comments, how you felt today's meeting. Would anyone like to come forward and give your feedback? How was it today's session? I would like to hear from DTM Manasa first. DTM Manasa, would you like to give your feedback about the session? How was it? Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I will go ahead, Vikram.
Yes,
first
yes.
I would like to convey my thanks to the Elan Toastmasters, whoever has put an initiative for this joint meeting. So thanks for that. And I personally met Dilip also during the contest. So meeting you and after seeing you here, it's a lot of difference. Yeah, it's good to listen to you today I've seen you in multiple roles. That was a great thing, as a presiding officer, as a GE, those are. So I really enjoyed today's meeting. And today, whatever I enjoyed, as it was said by others also, today meeting was very dynamic. So the roles which were filled by actual agenda and whatever's execution, so that was really dynamic. So that shows the impromptu-ness, wherever our table topics, not about just table topic, it is our role So that is there inculcated in our Toastmasters habit, I can say. So that quality, whichever I've seen in today's meeting, I liked it very much. And guest Chandan was also very good. And he has, even though he is from last 15 years, he attended and again he joined. So that was a good experience. And to listen him during the table topics also, it's very good, Chandan. So keep join our meetings also as per your convenience. And as a overall, I enjoyed today's meeting.
Thank you so much, Shahid. I think, yes, the point that you said that, we are really becoming more dynamic when people are not there, we are taking a role that actually shown up in today's session as well. Yes, I also liked it a lot. And anyone else want to give your comments before we conclude the session? Speaker Satya or I see one more DTM, but he's listen only. Anyone would like to give your last few comments? What you liked about our session? Did you enjoy it? What about you, Sejal? How was it today's session? Sejal, would you like to unmute? You were there till the end and you also delivered a keynote speech. Would you like to have a few words how the session went, right? All right. So if there is anyone want to comment, otherwise we will conclude the session. So apologies for not having the polls today because our Zoom master had some network issue. He personally messaged me that he is not available, so we are not able to conduct the polls for today. And with that note, all of us are winners, right? Because we saw a lot of collaboration. We could see that, even though we are from two different Toastmasters club, how well this meeting went, right? That itself shows that we all are winners and we can operate with any different clubs, right? It's not just we have to be only always from in-house clubs. We can also go for other clubs, play different roles, learn from there, and we can pick up new stuff and new connections from there, which makes us truly dynamic and different as Toastmasters. With that note, in the absence of Sergeant at Arms, I will be concluding the today's session. So I adjourn the today's meeting. Thank you so much, and I'll stop the recording. We can stay for a few minutes if you want to have some